Now to the police shooting of Rayshard Brooks, the father of four, gunned down in the parking lot of Wendy's in southwest Atlanta on Friday night. His death now ruled a homicide, igniting fiery protests at the site of where he was killed. Protesters taking over the highway, blocking traffic, causing a backup for miles and for hours. This was Saturday night. In all, over 2 days, nearly 50 people were arrested. Christy Diaz has been following this story all weekend long for us. She joins us live from APD headquarters. And Christy, the calls growing louder than ever for police reform, just as a legislative session reconvenes this morning.
It restarts at 10 o'clock this morning, and the people outside plan to do more than protest. They plan to go inside the Capitol building and talk with lawmakers about ways to make real change. In fact, some of those conversations have already started happening around Atlanta. State lawmakers met with protesters outside of the Wendy's where Rayshard Brooks was shot and had a passionate discussion about police reform. They talked a lot about the Justice Act, which is a group of bills lawmakers plan to discuss this legislative session. They're aimed at protecting people and reforming policing strategies. It includes things like hate crimes, no-knock warrants, eliminating racial profiling, and creating a special prosecutor for police. Now, here's part of that conversation.
But right now, in this moment, know that when we go back under that gold dome, that we're going down there with a stronger voice, a collective voice, to hear everything that you have said, and we're taking it under the gold dome. No more justice, no peace for us either, because if you don't have no peace, we don't have any peace.
The legislative session reconvenes at 10 o'clock this morning. Now, at the same time, the NAACP plans to lead a march on the Capitol at the very same time. Sheba.
All right, Christy, thank you so much. It is 6:33 right now.